Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. It's Russell with Ink and Paper Blog, coming to you from Palm Springs, California, where it is a toasty 111 degrees Fahrenheit as I sit outside and do this video. But I wanted to do a little mini book haul from my Palm Springs book trip. I was able to go out one day and just pick up a couple books, so I thought I'd tell them about you. Tell them about you, tell you about them. I'm very excited actually for all of them, so I was really happy to pick them up for this trip. No one is outside with me right now because it is freaking hot. So, to the book so I can get back into the air conditioning. The first book I picked up is Here Comes the Sun by Nicole Dennis-Benn, and this came on my radar because it just won a award, a Gay and Lesbian Literature Award, and I apologize, I can't remember the name of the award, but what was so cute is I follow Nicole on Twitter, and when she won, her partner posted how excited she was for her win, and I think she may be her wife, I'm not quite sure, but it was so cute and so endearing, so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go check that book out. So let me tell you what it's about. Capturing the distinct rhythms of Jamaican life, Nicole Dennis-Benn pens a poignant hymn to a world hidden among pristine beaches and wide expanses of turquoise seas. At an opulent resort in Montego Bay, Margaret hustles to send her younger sister, Tandy, to school. Taught as a girl to trade her sexuality for survival, Margot is ruthlessly determined to shield Tandy from the same fate. When plans of a new hotel threaten their village, Margot sees not only an opportunity for her own financial independence, but also perhaps a chance to admit a shocking secret: her forbidden love for another woman. As they face the impending destruction of their community, each woman, fighting to balance the burden she shoulders with the freedom she craves, must confront long-hidden scars. That sounds so good. I don't know how this wasn't on my radar before, but that Here Comes the Sun by Nicole Dennis-Benn. So, the next book I actually picked up because of Simon over at Savage Reads. If you haven't seen his video about the Costa Awards that he is judging, Airplane, so I apologize for that. He is doing the first novel Costa Book Award. The Costa isn't big over here in the US, but I've followed enough on BookTube that I've actually read a number of the books that have won in the past. And when he talked about this book on his last video, I just really had to go out and see it, or get it. And that's The Shock of the Fall by Nathan Filer. And this is about a 10-year-old boy named Matthew who, him and his brother sneak out in the middle of the night one night, and only Matthew comes back. His brother doesn't come back. And it says that what begins as the story of a lost boy turns into the story of a brave man yearning to understand what happened that night and the years since to himself and to his family. So when Simon mentioned it, I just thought that sounded too good to pass up, so I got The Shock of the Fall by Nathan Filer. The next two books I actually had never heard of. I just found them in the bookstore, which you know is always exciting. And the first of those is Everything Belongs to Us by Eugene Grace Wertz. And she is South Korean. She was born in Seoul, but she emigrated to the United States at 6. And I am kind of fascinated right now with books set in South Korea. I'm blanking on her name, but the woman who wrote Hotel Iris and The Housekeeper and the Professor, I just love her, and so I just thought, oh, this will be interesting, and then let me read you what it's about, and then it's just too good. Seoul, 1978. At South Korea's top university, the nation's best and brightest compete to join the professional elite of an authoritarian regime. Success could lead to a life of rarefied privilege and wealth. Failure means being left irrevocably behind. It's the story of two friends, Jisun and Namin. One comes from a very wealthy family where it's expected that she will go on to do these things, and the other one is from a poor family, and it really can change that family's entire life. And I thought that sounded really good, and it had a quote from Jung Yoon, who wrote Shelter, and I know a lot of people love Shelter. It's on my shelf, I haven't read it, but she has got such good praise for her book, so I thought, you know what, I'm going to pick that up. So that's Everything Belongs to Us by Eugene Grace Wertz. And then last but not least, I feel like this book speaks to all the book lovers I know, and all of you are going to love the idea of it. It's a mystery novel, which is very different from me. Midnight at the Bright Ideas Bookstore, a novel by Matthew Sullivan, kind of a fun cover. And this is actually about a bookseller who loves her job and works in a bookstore when one of her key customers that has kind of been coming back to her for years commits suicide in the bookstore and leaves everything from his life to her. And kind of the mystery of figuring out why he killed himself and kind of why he left everything to her and all of that sort of stuff. So it has a quote by Jess Walters, who wrote Beautiful Ruins. I know a lot of people really love that, and I just thought it sounded really good. So that's Midnight at the Bright Eyes Bookstore by Matthew Sullivan. So those are the 4 books I got. I actually also got another book for my friend, but he's already reading it, and so I couldn't grab it for him. But it's a short little video. I hope you are all doing well, and I am going to say goodbye because it is really hot. I'm like schwitzing. So I hope you all are doing well, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye!